Matthew Lefebvre was an avid runner. He says he took safety seriously, and after being hit by a car and watch it drive away, he says his life was changed forever. Today in court, he told the jury and described in intimate detail about how he was hit by a car early that morning. He says he dropped his car off to get an oil change and decided to run home. It's something that he's done before. He changed the route he usually runs, and because of that, he wore his brightest headlamp, his brightest shoes, and a bright hat. He was going to cross McDuffie Street when a dark SUV at the stop sign was waiting to see if he was going to go. After that car was still stopped, he assumed they were waiting for him to cross. He made it about halfway in front of the hood when he says the car accelerated and hit him. Now, he did not make eye contact with the driver before crossing. He said that, and he said when he was hit, he saw the car stop and he thought they were coming to help him, but then they drove away. Police say the driver was Joyce Howard, who was 69 years old at the time.
That this isn't about an evil person doing malicious things to an innocent person. Sometimes good people do bad things.
Good people don't see somebody standing right in front of their car, knowing that they're knocked down in front of it, hit the gas, drive them into the pavement, drag them into the street, and leave them there to die. Good people don't do that.
Now, her attorney says they're not conceding that Joyce was the driver here because her car has no DNA evidence of the accident. She is charged with assault and leaving the scene of an accident. The trial will continue tomorrow. Live in Dover, Kelly O'Brien, WMUR News 9.